Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. My name is Ash, and I'm here with a review of the Game of Life on Steam. Now, this came out way back in November 2015, developed and published by Marmalade Game Studio Limited, and it's a faithful recreation of that classic board game, the Game of Life. Now, the Game of Life is one of my family's particularly go-to board games when we're having a gaming day. It's great for younger kids and adults alike. And if you've ever seen any of the video reviews on my channel, you may have seen me review the Game of Life 2, which is from the same developer publisher, but I reviewed it on Xbox a few months back and gave it a very positive review. I had a ton of fun playing it. Now, this is the original release. It's a lot more rough and ready in terms of modes and everything like that. It's more just a faithful reimagining of the existing board game. It's got those gorgeously big, chunky style graphics, the environment, everything. It's very colourful, like exactly how the board game looks. Your characters are those little pegs. And at the beginning of the game, you get to pick your colour and if you want to be a boy or a girl peg, basically. And that's it. You'll go off into the world, and the aim of the game is to make the most money through life. So you'll navigate life. Do you want to have college or career? Do you want to buy a house or start a family? Will you take the safe route or the risky road in life? And it's like, how much wealth will you amass over your life? Now, I love the fact that you still have to spin the dial as well. So there's like a spinner in the middle of the board. On your turn, you hold down the mouse button and give it a good spin. And on the actual board game, you have to give it a good spin as well. I love that. They've done a very good job of porting the board game to video game form. It feels exactly the same with some small additions. So there's a couple of mini games you can get if you land on a certain space on the board. These mini games just to add a little bit to it. You could live without them. I wouldn't miss them, but they are a nice sort of breakup of the standard board game gameplay. You'll end up like clicking your mouse button quickly to sort of sneak up on a guard, and it's like what time is it, Mr. Wolf? You know, when they turn around and you don't want to get caught. And there's also when we have to like grab money out the back of a van, and the person who collects the most gets the most. Now, if you've ever played the board game, you're going to really enjoy this. Now, it's playable solo, or there are multiple game modes for up to 4 players. So there's a single player game mode, there's 4-player game mode, which you can play online. I played with my friend in America. We had a good fun time playing it. I got absolutely battered. As always is the case in board games, I always seem to lose. I'll put a link to that because I believe she's going to put it up on her channel. So when it goes live, I'll put it in the comments below so you can check out that video as well and just watch us actually playing a full game of it together. But it's fun. So you can play it solo or you can play it multiplayer. There's also a fast play mode as well. So it sort of speeds up the style of gameplay. And there's some like quality of life improvements, including save and resume in progress games, which really comes in handy if you don't have a lot of time and you say 3/4 of the way through a game and you want to come back to it later. Now, all in all, they've done a great job with this game. There's not a lot to it in terms of modes and different content and stuff like that compared to the Game of Life 2. However, this game is a lot cheaper than the Game of Life 2. So this one, it's normally priced at £5.49. I picked it up in the recent Steam sale for £2.19, and for that price, it's an absolute steal, especially if you're a fan of the original board game. It's really, really good. They've done a great job with it. It looks great with its chunky, bright colours and like low poly-esque models. The music and everything fits it perfectly. All in all, a really good job of recreating a beloved classic board game. So if you're into board games, you're into the Game of Life, or other releases from Marmalade Game Studio, because they've released some that have been really good, you may want to check this one out because you could do a lot worse than this on Steam. But hit that like button, hit subscribe, and we'll see you soon for more gaming content. Bye for now.